and you are just hanging on for dear life right now. Virgo, seems like you're white knuckling it at the moment. Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Who's that? I think a Virgo hasn't been getting the best end of the stick, end of the zodiac stick. It looks like the Five of Pentacles here is an offer in a way that you're maybe not hearing from spirit, as crazy as that might sound. You need to hearken, like listen for those voices. Like this card shows someone who is out in the cold, in the snow, dressed in rags, not feeling well, you know, like all these pentacles reversed, and this coming up is like, can also definitely speak to all the action that's been happening in the 6th house right now, in Virgo's house. And I think that it's just been a place of a bit of turmoil right now. And you don't know where to, you can't remember where it is that you go. Like you're standing right outside of the place that you go to hear what it is that you need to know. Or like you hear this choir singing in the distance, and you're right outside of the church. And like, where, I don't know where that music is coming from. It's really cold. It's like, but you're invited, you know? It's like hiding in a parking lot because you want to see Taylor Swift when she's coming out of the back of the arena from her concert. And she's, you know, in a catering cart or something, and you're crouching behind a car, shivering in the Detroit winter. You don't even know where you're going to stay that night, but you're just such a super fan, and her music has brought you through hard times and has given you solace, and that's why you were there in the first place. So you wander around the streets after she's got into, you know, after the catering cart has been loaded into the Lincoln town car, and off she goes, clattering all the dishes as she gets out of there and untwists herself and brushes the popcorn off of her shoulders. And they zoom away to the pimp suite in the sky with a ballroom, penthouse with a ballroom, like the most amazing party in the world. And you're wandering around shivering, wondering if there's a Denny's open that you can get a cup of coffee. Meanwhile, Meanwhile, you were invited to the party. You find out the next day that you were invited. You were on the guest list. You were on the guest list the whole time. So before you hold on too tightly to a personal narrative of being the poor, sick person right now who's left out in the cold, just stop, get really still for a second. Listen real hard for that music in the distance of that party that you were invited to that will lift your spirits. It could be a choir of angels that has a spiritual message for you. Sometimes those angels come in the guise of real people. I am feeling a magical first couple of weeks of October for you, Virgo. Thank you very much for tuning in.